Hello, my Cancer friends. How's it going? Even if today's not today and I'm asking a future you, let me know in the comments. How's life? We're going to get started here. All right, so as I'm pulling these first cards, a couple things I like to remind everyone about. Time is an illusion that we just kind of live in because it makes our human brains process things more easily, okay? So you, even though I'm recording this on the 25th of March and it's intended for, you know, a reading for this upcoming week. Where'd that go? There it is. So it's intended for this upcoming week, but and specifically for Cancers. But, you know, it might actually serve you better in 3 months or 3 years. No idea. It really just comes down to when you will be most open to receiving the message, when you might be needing it most in your life, you know, things like that. So, you know, if you don't resonate with it today, that's totally cool. Feel free to click off, right? But if it pops up in your suggestions later on down the road, maybe just be open to checking it out again, okay? Even if it does resonate today, sometimes I need to watch things from before too, and I get different messages again, right? So I don't know, kind of cool how that kind of stuff works. What else? Yeah, so like I said, this is intended for Cancer, but there's no way that this one message could resonate with every single Cancer person, right? Like, especially when you talk about moon, rising, Venus signs, what have you. There's just no way. So again, if this message is not resonating for you, move on. It's okay. There's a whole lot of readers out there, and you know, they'll have a message for you. Someone will. If you're looking, it's out there. Okay? And if it's me, if it is just that you don't resonate with me personally, I'm not going to take it personally. Again, that just means that you have elsewhere that you need to go to find your message, okay? So, light and love to you all, no matter if you stay here with me or if you go somewhere else. I just wish the best for you, and I wish for healing and for those messages to come across for whatever you're struggling with, okay? Or not struggling with. Just navigating through life, right? We're all just here to help each other. All right. So this first deck that I'm using is just a regular playing card deck, and I'm waiting for my tarot cards to come in. So Spirit was like, get started anyways. So luckily I have this card deck laying around, and I was able to modify it to be able to read reversals. So hopefully that helps with you. All right, we got 5 out, so let's take a look at what these cards are telling us, okay? The first card out is the Two of Swords, and it's in the upright. So Two of Swords, you know, in the traditional tarot deck, a lot of times there's someone totally blindfolded holding 2 different swords that are crossed. And what that symbolizes is a choice that you have to make, a decision that you have to make, and you're not wanting to make it. You have a blindfold on. And it's not even that like someone took this power of choice away from you. It's not that something is hidden from you. It's that you're purposefully leaving yourself blindfolded, leaving these 2 swords in your hands and not making a decision, not making a choice. So there is a block that came out in a future card, so I'll just leave that for, you know, where it lies, and we'll go over it. But there's something keeping you from making this decision, right? And you probably know what that is already. But what this is telling you is it's time to make the decision, okay? All this is doing is delaying the inevitable, delaying your progress, keeping you stuck somewhere that you don't need to be stuck. That's all. So get that decision dealt with, okay? Ace of Wands is up next, in the upright again. So Ace of Wands is like, well, Ace, first of all, is like a beginning. It's something new. And with wands, I often think of wishes. So it might be some new idea that you've had come into your brain where maybe it's something you never thought that you would wish for before, right? But now you had some kind of revelation. Something might have happened to spur this coming into your mind, but you have this new idea and it's really exciting you. This new wish. Don't be afraid of it. Don't let fear hold you back in that. Go for it. Okay? You have a decision and a new idea. The possibilities are endless, my friend. Take it and run. Go for it. The next one is the block I was talking about. So this is the 5 of Swords. So I feel like there's some action that you haven't been taking, along with, this decision that you've been holding off on and things like that. It's action that you've not been taking. So again, you're just kind of staying where you're at. Maybe you're just content with where you've been, and you're hesitating on taking that next step, right? Whatever that next step is, I feel like you know what it is. You're being very intentional about not taking it, about delaying this, whatever it is. And it might have to do with that decision, right? Like you don't want to take action. You don't want to take a step because you know that means you're either pushing something away or going towards something, and you just don't even want to make a decision in that area. It's saying it's time. This is becoming a major block in your life. And if you don't address it, it's just going to continue into your future. It'll keep holding you back. It'll keep you in this place where you're at, where you might be content. But, that doesn't mean that you're doing great. That doesn't mean that you are truly enjoying life. It means you're content. It means you're surviving. It means you're alive, kind of, right? If that's all you want in life, power to you. I'm not here to write your story or tell you what to do. I'm just giving you messages that Spirit is giving me, okay? And that's what I'm getting. You got to deal with these things. Okay. The next 2 cards are the 8 and 3 of Pentacles. So 8 is, I feel like, let's go back for a second. Pentacles is like your monetary setup or your material world. So, material world could be a lot of things. But in this particular case, I do feel money. And 8s can be like a sign of harmony or health or things like that. Just overall, I'm getting like a really good vibe of your money situation, of your financial situation. You've set yourself up well. The seeds that you had sown before have fully manifested, have come to fruition, however you want to put that. But you're doing well in that realm. So if that's causing you any worries, that's kind of distracting you from over here, or maybe you've been focusing on this intentionally as a distraction, the universe is telling you, like, this is good. Go back over to this stuff. Go check it out, okay? So leave this where it's at, because you're good. You're good in that realm, okay? And of course, the 3 of Pentacles right next to it, that's like, I'm getting this sense of sharing. I don't know if that means like sharing with your partner, sharing your material world with your partner. Like maybe you guys might be getting to the point where you're ready to move in with each other, or, you guys are talking about the logistics of getting married and the logistics of what that entails with, combining money or leaving money separated. But for you, it's like, again, you're doing really well. So you're like, here, you can have it all. Like we got this together. Like come on in, basically. You're ready to share everything with them, including finances, including material world. Come into my home, make it your own. This is our home now. Great, that's beautiful. Um, yeah, pretty simple, but I'm gonna leave it there. I feel like, I don't need to go on and on about this kind of stuff. It's pretty spelled out. Whether some of it, most of it, all of it, none of it resonated with you, that's up to your own personal story, okay? Again, I'm just a messenger, so there's that. Let's move on. The second deck that I use is all about angelic guidance, all about, divine guidance, just depending on your beliefs, the collective energy or collective spirit. Like, this is all about what they can guide us toward, as far as, actions to take, ideas to keep, things like that. How to move forward in the best way. Let's say it that way, okay? We did have one pop out so far. I usually go for 3. So let's see what we get this time. I never force it out. It's just whatever comes out from spirit, from the divine, etc., etc. It will come out. And you keep, you might see me looking over. There's a spider. It's springtime here in Montana, and that means that we finally get to be above freezing, and we get the lovely, beautiful appearance of all of these spiders, especially when you live in a basement. It's wonderful. Spiders don't freak me out, but, having them in an enclosed, close workspace / bedroom / your entire life kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies sometimes, because pretty soon I'll be sleeping over there, So, trying to resist the urge to kill that spider, because I don't want to kill anything if I don't need to, even if it's a spider. And most people would be like, yeah, I'm gonna kill that spider. I was right, one did turn around. Okay, there we go. So we got 3 out. Let's take a look. Ooh, I love it. Okay. So the first one that came out is the Page of Gabriel. Gabriel is wands, and we did have a card of wands, right? So again, you have this newness. Let's see what the card says in particular. And it's a page, so right, it's a person. I feel like this is you. It could be someone in your life, but I feel like it's you. As a person, it says that this person is energetic, brave, optimistic, and playful. Okay. The card says, follow your passion. You are ready for any challenge. Opportunities for excitement and adventure. Yes. That's that opportunity that I was talking about. The new thing that was going to be coming in. Something of excitement and adventure. So when this comes in, be led to follow your passions. Be led to go after the things that, you're really excited about, that you're really passionate about. It's ready to present itself. So it's only a matter of time. You might already be experiencing this, or, have it. It might have been done in the recent past, but I really do feel like it's coming. So stay open and ready for it, okay? All right. The next one that came out is the Queen of Ariel. Look at how extravagant that card is. I love it. I feel like this is a person that you're dealing with, okay? So as a person, it says mature, practical, generous, and happy. And we did pick up on that generous feeling earlier, right? That's kind of what I was talking about with the Pentacles. So whether it's them or you, take it as it resonates for you. I'm just telling you what I feel, okay? The card itself says, nurture yourself and those you love, the ability to make anything more beautiful, practical and wise advice. Yeah, so this person that you're kind of coming into union with and maybe taking the next step in a relationship, I feel like this is telling you, like, you guys are about to have some really great conversations and come into a really harmonious bond. And within that, you guys will be having some practical and wise advice come through you. Of course, when you come into union, and especially like at wedding times and things like that, people love to give advice, right? So it could be talking about that as well. But I feel like it's more between the two of you, okay? Diving into your own divine knowledge, wisdom, things like that. That's really where you're going to find your best answers, because you guys know each other and your union best. So you're going to be the ones that will give the best advice towards that usually, right? Even when you hear really great advice from other people, it's like usually that was something that you had said before, or you like you had already thought that. You know what I mean? I think you do. I think you know. I think you know. Okay, the last card in this set that came out is the Sun. And the archangel on here is Archangel Uriel. So that's Uriel. If you want to Google it, totally cool. I might do that in the future, but not today. There's a couple of spiders that have my attention. Yes, I said a couple. There's another one that popped up. I just can't, you guys. I just can't. I don't even like have stuff to smash it with. Okay. So the Sun, this card says, life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspiring success. Yeah, there's a lot of positivity in these cards, right? Sure, there was one that was in the reverse, but I didn't feel overly negative about that. This is positive. Life is wonderful. Embrace that. You know, be excited by it. And oh gosh, it's in. Okay, I don't think I got it. I got one of them. The other one dropped on the floor, so maybe it's gonna kill me now. Okay. Overall, though, it's a beautiful energy. Okay, this is where you're at right now, or if not right this minute, it's coming in. Okay, this is what you're destined for in the near time frame. Let's put it that way. So again, be open to it and know that when it comes in, it's meant for you. Okay, don't doubt it, don't downplay it, don't get into a mode where you're celebrating it, because it's for you. You earned it. You did the good things to get there, okay? The last deck that I like to pull from is Dear Universe by Sarah Prout. If you are looking for spiritual guidance, especially in the realm of, you know, manifestation and law of attraction, things like that, she's a really great person to learn from. And she has a community built around her that is just full of positivity and support. Just one of the most beautiful communities I've ever come across. So if you like that, search that out. If you like what you hear from this deck, check out the deck and buy it. I need to put the link in my descriptions, so I'll be working on that. And she does have a book coming out too of meditations for each. I'm not exactly sure how many, but like a ton of different feelings and emotions, so that you can, you know, bring yourself back to center and process those emotions without really sending yourself into the crazy dive that sometimes we do, right? It's a book of 200 meditations, and it's for all kinds of different feelings, emotions, etc. So again, if that sounds of interest to you, Google it. I'm sure it's not hard to find. She has a team that seems really good about doing all that marketing stuff, so I'm sure you can find it. Is my point. And I'm looking for one here. In the first deck, we kind of set the foundation of the reading, went into, you know, the energy of the current energy of the people that I'm connecting with right now. may or may not be you, but you know, the rest of the reading still could be for you. The second part of the reading, like I said, was more of like a divine guidance kind of thing, telling us kind of, you know, pointing us in a direction, telling us certain things that we can do, that kind of thing. This deck gives us a more pointed focus for what we can be looking at, what we can, where we can put our minds on a daily basis to draw us closer to this growth that we need to work at. Okay, that's a good way of putting it. I think. Okay, Spirit, one card please. One Dear Universe card please for focused intention. One card please. That's a lot. Doesn't do good for focus when there's a lot. There we go. We've got one. Dear Universe, may I define and attract abundance on my own terms in my own way. So be it, so it is. Beautiful. I always hold it up in case you need to see it, if you relate with it a little bit better that way. I don't know. I'm drawn to do it, so I do it. Let's read it again. Dear Universe, may I define and attract abundance on my own terms in my own way. So be it, so it is. Beautiful. Yes. You already know that abundance is on its way, right? So may you define and attract it on your own terms and your own way. You know it's on its way. You know you can do it. So put in the work and you will get there, okay? May your brightest dreams come true. All right. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. I hope that was helpful. And if you did like that, go ahead and like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. Hit that notification bell if you want to see some of my lives. Yeah, love and light to you all. I hope to see you again. Bye-bye.